Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. I am here at the donor car. I got the wheel off. Skirt pulled back, getting ready to take the timing belt cover off. Couldn't get this coolant reservoir to quit leaking, so I took the one off of Red Baron. Wasn't leaking, and I'm gonna get a new one for Red Baron, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this timing belt cover off, align the timing, and pull these timing belt parts, water pump, idler, tensioner, and get this timing done. Then I'm gonna go inside and do the heater core with the water pump off. That way I can get more coolant out of the vehicle, and then we'll see what else we can get going from there. Timing marks are set. That one there, that one there. I'll pull the covers off, get that belt off, pull that water pump. At the tension off the serpentine belt, look like I got some kind of gunk down there. Look, see if one of these cam seals are leaking. I got a cam seal for it, so if I got to, I'll do that as well. So let me pull that belt, and then pull the timing belt. You can see the minor cracks in that. I'll show them again here in a minute. Serpentine belt's doing pretty good. It's just starting to crack. Alright, so let's see where the crank mark is. I gotta go forward about a tooth. You see the two dashes there and the nipple on the oil pump. It's definitely something's leaking down here. But I tried to knock the crank bolt off, so it backed that up a little bit. I had to go forward a tooth. Now one or both of these cam seals was leaking, probably under the pressure of the PCV. Both of them have dirt there. This cam seal is almost out. I do have one of those in stock. I'm gonna break that cam gear loose. I'm gonna mark it and change that cam seal because I have one, and then I'm gonna put that back together, pull this water pump. I got a lot of oil down there. Yes, it would have been better to break that loose with the belt on there, but I didn't, so it'll be okay. Got the cam gear off. There's a seal hanging out a little bit. I should be able to get that out of there without too much hassle. Shouldn't have to drill it out, but we'll see. Let me go ahead and get that out and get the new one pressed in with the tool. It was a Volvo seal, so that's good, and I'm going back in with a Volvo seal. So I'm gonna wipe that off, wipe it out, put it in with the tool, and get that water pump off. Put the seal on the tool, push the tool all the way in the head. Now I'm going to just pull the tool out, and the seal is set in there to the right depth, so we're good to go. Let me get this water pump off. As an added protection on the seal tool, I'm going to leave this old seal on there. Put it back in the box. Looks like original pump. Look at that. Every inch of that gasket came off. Can I get a hallelujah? Look like it may have been leaking a little bit there, or that's a gap in the pump or something where the oil was gathering down. So yeah, that gasket swelled up pretty good there. So all I got to do is wire brush this surface clean, and then I could put the new pump on. But I'm going to go get the heater core first. And yes, we got a heater core leaking. So it's a good thing I have one of those to replace that. Well, if I had to guess, I would say this heater core was put in 2005. At any rate, we know it was leaking. Didn't look totally worn out, but we're gonna go ahead and replace it. Yep, leaking in the joints. Going in with a Swedish car parts heater core. I got the under panel secured back here. Time to put the glove box in. I got all that stuff in place properly down there. I'm gonna leave this side pulled out till after I get the engine back together and start it and leak check it. Alright, time to clean this surface off. Get that brass wire brush to get all this green stuff off of here and put this water pump on. Alright, let's see how close we are. Still got a little bit up in that corner. Everything else looks pretty good. So, a little bit down there. So let me go ahead and finish this corner up. Finish down there up. And we'll be good to go. How about that? An unbroken seal. It's got a little rough spot there, a little rough spot there. But that shouldn't matter with this thing doing good, as long as it ain't got no brakes in it. Let me set this on before something weird happens. Get this water pump on and torque. New bolts. As you can see, they're shorter than the old ones. The new ones are green. Let me show you on the casting again. That's how the old bolts are with the old pump with the thicker casting. And that's how the new bolts are on the old pump with the thicker casting. So, the new pump has a thinner casting. It'll go through about another 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch. At that mark, almost perfect. Needs to go 1/4 of a tooth back this way. That mark is just about perfect. The mark down there is about perfect. So now I need to route the belt around the water pump, then the tensioner, then lock it down. If you look all the way down there, I got my bone tool stuck under the crank, the belt under the crank, keeping the belt from jumping teeth around there. If you got the pulley off, you can put a hose down there, but I got that bone tool pressed down there under the belt, keep the belt from jumping teeth. So let me wrap it around here and fix the tension on it and keep moving forward. Alright, everything's looking good. If you got this nice and tight going up around here, and then you got this somewhat tight going in between there, you'll have enough slack to get around that tensioner. So let me go ahead and set my tension. That mark's dead on. That mark's dead on. And then make sure my crank is still on down there. And that's on. Good to go. We are ready to put my coolant bottle stuff on. My tension is a little bit to the cold side, just barely. It's 50 something degrees out here. Put my coolant bottle on, fill it up with coolant, fire it up, leak check it. Looks like everything's fine. A little bit of spilled coolant. Filling up the bottle, I went 50-50. So let me go ahead and start the car before I put the lower guard on and the serpentine belt on. Try to leak check it. Man, this car sounds quiet. Got something sitting up there. Tracking very straight. Not sure what that little noise is in there, but timing belt's tracking straight. So I'm gonna let this run a few minutes, try to get some coolant down in the heater core, and go from there. Put this stuff back together. Whatever that noise was, it went away. The tensioner is tracking where it should be. It'll probably start moving toward the hot side. and making sure nothing's dripping down here. As soon as I looked, I seen it drop, but that was it. Run it for another minute, then I'm gonna shut this down and put the rest of the stuff back together. I can hear the coolant running through there. Everything is bone dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.